Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. And today I got another story to share here. And this gentleman's from Sweden, and his girlfriend was from China, being that they broke up. And sometimes, like I said before, when you have two different cultures, that can kind of clash at some time later on in the relationship. In the beginning, when it's wine glasses and roses, or it's peaches and cream, you kind of overlook things, and you get to know each other. You're kind of like, why do you do that? Why do you do this? It's different cultures, it's different beliefs, it's different values. No one's wrong, no one's right. They just got raised different. So let's get right into it. And he does. My 2.5-year long distance relationship ended 9 days ago. In 2017, she came to Sweden to stay for a year, and we share countless memories from that year. I'm 20, she's 24, so she's a little bit older than you. You're 20 years old, you're a young guy in a young relationship. I'm Swedish, and she's of Chinese descent. Okay? But she lived in China, I'm thinking. All in all, it was amazing. There were tough times. For instance, we had to go through an abortion together. Wow, this is the second story with an abortion recently. I'm really sorry to hear that. As difficult as it was, I was always there for her. Made sure she had a hot water bottle at all times, kept an eye on her iron levels, and made sure to have the pills ready if needed. Well, that's the right thing to do. Apart from this experience, things were awesome. We listened to our own type of music together, watched countless movies together, completed The Office 3 times together. Wow. You like The Office that much? Okay. Our sex life was also at a very good place. So again, all in all, very wonderful year. After she went back to Canada. Okay, so she's Chinese, but she lives in Canada. We both got emotional, but reassured each other that we will be together soon again. I suggested seeing her in December, and she agreed. So the long-distance relationships are tough unless you have a plan to meet back up within the near future. They can carry some passion, and actually, like, for a year and a half, like when you meet each other and you see each other, it's great because there's so much tension built up, but sometimes it gets old. Fast forward to the end of August, she spent a few weeks at her new job, and it's been stressful. We talked and called every day as usual, mostly possible. Thanks to me, mostly positive. Please check this sometimes for spelling. Thanks to me staying up late, but it was something that we both agreed that we were willing to go through with. However, at the end of this month, she had to be prepared for a wedding. At that time, she was quite lonely and did miss me a lot. And I told her that she could visit in September, but she reassured me that it was okay and that I should save my money for December. At the wedding, she gets super drunk, something that is not common with her, and apparently gave random people her number. I mean, random men. She told you, or you found out? The next day, she started talking to a guy, and I start to sense something weird. Okay, so she got drunk and gave her number to a random guy, but she accepted the phone call the next day. Was it really a mistake? I ask her what's going on, and she explains to me that she doesn't want to deal with the distance anymore and wants to call it quits. Okay, so the story you're saying, she got drunk at a wedding and gave her number out, but actually she's tired of being lonely, and she was attracted to someone else and gave her number. She's 24 years old, so I'm sure at her point she doesn't want to be alone too long. She breaks up with me and starts dating him. He dumps her 9 days later, explaining that he still has feelings for his ex. How do you know all this? She comes to me, calls me on the car ride home, and tells me that she feels hurt, feels as if she was just tossed aside, and continues to feel depressed for the next 3 days. I was baffled. We still called every night and every time from the work. However, I was shocked. Yeah, I mean, do you want to be with someone in a long-distance relationship that hooks up with someone else, and the minute they get thrown to the side, comes right back to you? That'd be a hard pill to swallow. For the next 2 weeks, we talk as if we were together. She explains how she misses me and that I should still save my money for December. Then she meets a guy through her cousins again. See, this is the thing. The problem didn't go away. She's lonely. That's the problem. You not being there, she's going to be more lonely. So this idea that she just called you up after, and then the fact that you just kind of accepted it and were her shoulder to cry on, if she does it again, she's got you as a parachute. He's older than me and works. The fact that you know details about these guys is not good. They have the same They have the same roots. It's revealed that one of her relatives is in a critical condition. She's bummed out about it, and I told her that I can come visit for a bit. She suggests that we wait. She spends more time with the guy and comes to a point where she has to ask me, who should she be with? That's twisted. Yes, you read that right. She asked me who she should be with. I was baffled again, but I told her how I truly felt. You shouldn't even accept this. You're 20 years old. You know, you should let this relationship go and start dating other women in your home country that are available full time to you. Later that week, I mean, I know it sounds cold, but really, you're 20 years old. Later that week, she tells me that her coworkers and cousins suggest that she gives this guy a chance. So it sounds like she's highly impressionable. She's not an independent thinker, and she's indecisive. Is that someone you want to be with long term? Good question, right? Because it sounds like to me, if you're apart and someone makes a good impression on her, she can change her mind in a fucking whim. I'm not a genius here, but the fact that she even thought it's a good idea to take their opinion seriously scares me. Exactly. It tells about her character. She's highly impressionable. She's not an independent thinker. She's a follower. What do you think about that? Is that attractive to you? She ended up blocking me as I acted pathetically when she told me this. Wow, she blocked you. Here's the issue. I'm stuck with $1,500 worth of clothes here, and it's not helping me a bit. I'm trying to... Her clothes? Donate them. I'm trying to move on, but just knowing that her belongings are still here, donate them. You don't owe her anything. She blocked you. Or if you're really feeling heartfelt, send them in the mail to Canada. And that I, in the future, might have to see her to get rid of it is killing me. You don't have to see her. This is just your... That is a pathetic way for you to see her in the future. You could put them at... You could say, like, look, I'm not holding these clothes much longer. She probably has a friend or family member in Sweden. You weren't the only person she knew, I hope. And you could say, hey, I'm going to leave them with John, your friend that was here before, and a box. There's alternatives. You're just not thinking creative or resourcefully. So I'd rather do it now than later. I tried mailing her yesterday since it's been a week. I've yet to get a response. I'm not sure if what to do here. Any suggestions? Donate her clothes if she doesn't respond to you to a worthy charity that will appreciate $15 worth of clothes. If you don't have a good charity, donate them internationally. Donate them to China. I'm also aware of how pathetic and weak I've been looking the past few days, and it's something that I'm constantly thinking about right now. Well, don't use the clothes as some kind of bridge to get her back or get her attention. That's weak and needy right there. Look, you're hurt, man. You're 20 years old. Like I said it again. You're a young guy. This is one of your early relationships. You guys had a really good love affair, and that's what it was. Twice she baffled you, as you said, but she showed her cards. She showed her true colors. She showed who she was. Long term, would you have been with someone like this? You want to let this go. And the fact that you guys couldn't live on the same continent, let alone the same country, it wasn't going to work long term. This is going to suck. It's going to take some time, but you're going to get through it. You're doing the right thing by writing your story and getting my opinion right now. And if you're really having a lot of trouble with it, I would highly, highly recommend doing a live coaching session with myself. Unpack this fully, get all your feelings out, and then get a strategic plan moving forward as far as what you want out of your life. It's going to take a little bit of time. You're going to have to heal this wound, but the same way you attracted this woman, you'll be able to attract another one. Okay? But do not go back to her, hey, what do I do with the clothes? Right? If you contact her in the next couple of weeks, be short and sweet. Hey, I got your clothes. What do you want to do with them? If she's, just send them over to me and it costs you $200 to send them, I'm not sending them unless you send me a PayPal, amount of money. Or leave them with a friend or send them to a charity for a worthy cause. I hope that helps you. Please visit rightmac.com if you got a breakup story to tell, or if you'd like to book a live coaching session, get some serious clarity moving forward. Thank you for supporting the channel.